Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Jenner here, and yes, as you can tell, I am hiding in my stacks because we have a couple students in here doing their Google Meets today for math class of all things, because their teacher is working remotely and there's no substitute, so they're in the library doing math, and I don't want to disturb them by recording this on my normal computer on my desk. So we're doing it in the stacks quietly. But I also wanted to do it today because we're likely to have a snow day or a remote day tomorrow, and recording stuff at home with two little kids with bad internet connection doesn't always work. And I like to try and record it the day before if possible. So I figured, why not try and just do it on Wednesday to avoid the frustration of trying to record it tomorrow with internet connection issues and kids running around, and then Friday rushing around trying to do it. So we're going to do a recording for first chapter Friday on Wednesday in the stacks, hiding so we don't disturb kids. As you can tell, today, Wednesday, is holiday headgear day, and mine actually lights up. It's pretty neat. I stole it from my daughter. She does not know, but I didn't have anything else to wear, so here it is. I'm going to keep it on because it's pretty cool. But for first chapter Friday this week, I want to share with you a short chapter of a holiday book, and it's called Mistletoe and Murder by Robin Stevens. So it's a mystery book. Okay, here goes. "No one is dead yet," said Daisy darkly. It was 2 days before Christmas, and we were sitting in the Fitzbilly's tea room in Cambridge. It was just Daisy, Alexander, George, and myself, and as we sat there, I wondered if we would look odd to the grown-ups around us. Although Daisy is nearly 15 now, tall and slender, and with a most fashionable new fur collared coat, my face is still round, and I am still disappointingly short. I suppose the grown-ups at the other tables thought that we were only children, playing at being businesslike. But if they knew what we were really talking about, they would be terribly surprised. "I admit that this case does not so far contain a death," Daisy went on, "but that may yet still change. And if it does come to murder, then Hazel and I will certainly have the advantage. We have investigated 4 murder cases. We know," said George. "But that doesn't make you the better detective society." "We'll see about that," said Daisy, glaring at him. "So let's discuss this bet. You see, we are more grown up than we seem because all 4 of us are detectives, members of 2 top-secret societies, the Detective Society and the Junior Pinkerton Society, Pinkertons. Daisy and I really have solved 4 murder cases to date, and now it looked like we might perhaps be on our way to a 5th. It was true that the information we had been given was slight, but as Daisy says, it is important for good detectives to seize every opportunity as it comes. In the days since Daisy and I arrived in Cambridge, we have heard things and seen things that are highly suspicious. The fact that it is the Christmas holidays and we are staying in a strange college in a strange city will not be enough to stop us investigating. We are used to working in the most awkward situations, after all. We have done it before. Really, the most unusual thing about this case is that we will not be the only society investigating it. You see, we have agreed to pit our wits against Alexander and George's society, the Junior Pinkertons, in the race to solve this new case. Daisy looks down on them for not having investigated any murders, but all the same, I know that they are very good detectives. Alexander helped us with the Orient Express case last summer, and both Alexander and George assisted with the Bonfire Night murder only a month ago. Besides, I have heard from Alexander about some of the other cases they had solved. They are all quite hair-raising and would have tested Daisy and me severely. Of course, we have been up against opponents before as we have gone about our cases, but they have never known that we were in competition with them. Daisy and I have a very strict rule about keeping the Detective Society a secret from grown-ups. But I have the distinct feeling that working against Alexander and George will be far more difficult than outwitting Dr. Sandwich, the foolish amateur detective who tried and failed to solve the Orient Express case too. After all, grown-ups always underestimate children. Children never underestimate one another. I ought to explain, I suppose, how we first heard about this case. It all began yesterday when Daisy and I arrived in Cambridge and met her brother Bertie. To find out what happens next, place your hold on Mistletoe and Murder by Robin Stevens today.